Hey you all, welcome to Screen University. Today I'm here with Mohit Dayal and Ayush Singh, and we are going to talk about 1992 Scam 1992, the Harshad Mehta story. It is the latest rage on the OTT platforms and is supposed to be the best ever web series created in India. To talk about this, let me just introduce you first. I know Mohit for a very long time now. He's been an avid quizzer. He's a fierce debater, and when he is right, आगे वाले की पूरा मार देता है एकदम. So
Hi Deepak bhai.
he's a very good friend of mine, and and Ayush is also a very good friend of mine. Ayush is particularly interested in I will not tell anyone, but yeah, but otherwise, he's a very good football fan, and he's a very keen football fan, and he watches a lot of movies and TV shows without any what do you call bias. जैसे हम लोग होते हैं कि हम लोग देख के अबे ये नहीं देखना, अबे इसमें वो है, अबे वो है, ये नहीं. आयुष सिंह treats every web series, every movie with the same equal amount of respect, like Navjot Singh Sidhu treats all the jokes. Okay, so let's.
So I kind of take guidance from Ayush on what to watch on Netflix or some other platform. So Ayush has been our guiding light for quite a while now.
Quite, yeah, and other than that, वो तो मूवी के बारे में या शो के बारे में बोलता ही है, मगर उसके आगे पीछे थोड़ा रिसर्च मार के फिर वो भी डालता है व्हाट्सएप में कि ये देखो क्योंकि ये और ये. अब उसके
I
आगे
think
तो
he's
you will
somebody
not
who
discuss
has
anything.
around 28-29 hours in the day actually. मतलब
Yeah.
मूवी पूरा देख भी लेता है, फिर उससे रिसर्च भी कर लेता है, ऑफिस का भी काम कर लेता है, घर में भी है लड़का तो घर का भी काम कर ही रहा होगा.
अब तो वेट भी लूज किया है इसने. So
Yes, actually.
नहीं मेरा मतलब मैं वो हूँ जो मोहित भैया के कमेंट के नीचे एक रहता है कि हाँ मेरे को भी लाइक आ जाए उसमें 10 कमेंट में भी 10 लाइक्स.
So yeah, getting back to the topic, the first thing I would like to bring up today is the fact that we have seen a number of web series on Netflix, on Amazon Prime, on some other OTT platforms, and there are so many of them right now. When you talk about Hindi web series, there has been a constant complaint from a lot of people from different sectors that different walks of life, that they just use unnecessary swear words in between. And there have been complaints like people say that ये कहीं का कोई मतलब यहाँ पे context नहीं है, यहाँ पे sex scene घुसा दिया, and suddenly people start kissing each other for no reason. ऐसा ये सब मतलब चिंदीगिरी बहुत है. Even though 9 episodes are good, one episode will be completely screwed up. We are walking up ऐसे level के mistakes और ऐसे contents का हमको आदत हो गया है अभी. And in that, Netflix has been constantly producing shows which are mediocre, in Hindi especially. Hotstar also has been producing extremely mediocre shows. ऐसे इस माहौल में, when Sacred Games 1 and Mirzapur are the leaders, there comes Scam 1992 with 99-95% clean dialogue, and it becomes a runaway success. So what do you think worked for this? I'll go to Mohit first.
So Deepak, I think that this show is a watershed moment for for Indian OTT content in a way because of three reasons. First of all, because of what it shows. Second, how it shows, and third, what the show is about actually as well. So what it shows, what does it show? It shows the story of a controversial person in a very neutral manner. Now,
Correct.
something like this, I was trying to find parallels of this, and I could only think about, say, a Bose, which was made by Hansel Mehta again a few years back. That also came on an OTT platform. And there is one series about Jayalalitha which runs on MX Player, if I'm not wrong. So these
Okay.
are the only two series in India which have been made, and Subhash Chandra Bose and Jayalalitha are also figures who are, not very political in, not very controversial in nature. There's a fair consensus around them. Yes, they are great personalities, they are very good, etc., etc. This is the first time after the small series which Netflix brought. That was a mini series about bad boys billionaire. This is the first proper series about a controversial personality in the country, and this is a new genre which has been totally unlocked by this series. So that's the part about what it shows. Second, how it shows, as you said, very very solid direction, screenplay, great background music, great performances from the lead players, and a less focus on stuff like sex scenes and profanities. So how to make a clean show which which focuses on the issue rather than the razzmatazz around it. And the third part, obviously, that the fact that the show overachieves because it doesn't focus much on on what is going around in the country right now. So what you see with with Sacred Games and Mirzapur, there's a lot of focus on pop culture. Let's show something about, say, secularism or Hindutva, etc., etc. All of that. Put in some of this, the typical Anurag Kashyap, style, which has become famous after Gangs of Wasipur, which came out 8 years back. So breaking that mold, showing what is historically true or neutral in a way, and leaving the judgment to the audience, whether they want to consider the guy a good guy or a bad guy or a mix of both. Typical shades of gray stuff, neither black or white. So I think these three things are something which makes this which make this show something very special, watershed moment. Because I hope more and more directors and content producers come out and make shows on various other controversial personalities going forward. It will be very difficult to match the standards of this, but I mean, if a genre has been unlocked, more people should and would come in and try their hands in this genre now. So hence I think that's that this show is a watershed moment for Indian content producer.
Yeah. Okay, Ayush, what do you think? I agree with most of what Mohit said.
Yes, sir. So I would like to just elaborate on few points which Mohit Bhaiya said. So there are 3 points also which I think which works brilliantly for Scam 1992. First and foremost is it has taken a topic which is generally considered, you can say, complex and bit dry. Okay, like
Correct.
securities, public general ledgers, and whatnot, and making a show with 500 minutes of binge-worthy content. Well, I think if I have to bring an analogy, the last time we were able to understand something this complex, we needed Margot Robbie in a bathtub in The Big Short when she was explaining subprime loans and everything. So this is one thing which they have done brilliantly, because even a common man today can understand, okay, what was happening, what was going through the system. So first one is this thing. Second one, Mohit Bhaiya said regarding the shades of grey and all. So this is the first series, I think, in recent times which isn't afraid to point fingers, because every
Correct.
time we see generally in terms of, say, biography or story which is based on true events, it is polished so much that it almost becomes a PR job. Like if you see Sanju, for example, just giving an example.
Yeah, right.
So this was one thing which was really refreshing to see in an Indian series. Okay, and
Correct.
third thing, as it was mentioned by you also, would be because firstly I thought when I saw the trailer, then I studied about it little bit. So I thought, okay, it's made on a book which is written by Sucheta Dalal, so there might be some inherent bias of the writer because she has exposed Harshad Mehta. So because it could have easily been a criminal web show. but what it does is it lets user decide whether he was a hero or criminal or anti-hero or whatever you think. Because
Correct. So that's a very good segue into what I was about to say in the beginning. Harshad Mehta. See, basically, we have had no introduction to him. Like, if Harshad Mehta scam would have happened now, Republic and all would have like ruined his life entirely, and he would have died 5 years earlier.
right.
Harshad Mehta scam happened a very, very long time ago. At that time, we were all in school. I was in school, and the only time I remember seeing his face was on the on the cover page of India Today, and the big bull that was the headline. Bas itna introduction hai. And whenever people wanted to talk about stocks and fraud, the only one name that would come up is Harshad Mehta, and after that Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Bas itna hi introduction hai. And the reason why we have little bit of some of us have little bit of exposure to what is a stock exchange, what is a stock market, and all that is because of the fact that we have done our MBAs. Because of MBA and the quizzing, we know a lot of things that are like ready-made. I still think that the audience for Scam 92 and the audience for Sacred Games is different. They are not the same people who watch this show. You understand? Now, there are some people who have never watched web series in their entire life. Okay, they have never had a Netflix connection or any Amazon Prime connection. But even those people have jumped in and watched Scam 1992, including families, women. Especially, I spoke to one of my Marwadi friend. He said, "अरे हमारे घर में कोई नहीं देखता यार टीवी, ये सब लोग बैठ के देखे हम लोग करके." Then he said, मतलब Mohit rightly pointed out that an entire what do you call this show is a torch bearer for this genre. I mean, it's the pioneer. इसके आगे there will be more content, obviously, but the thing is making State Bank of India and entertainment cannot be used in the same sentence. They've made an entire show out of it, which is rated at 9 point something on IMDb. Well, let's not get into
9.6.
But rating ka alag chakkar hai. I will get to that towards the end. But thing is, I never expected SBI to give me so much entertainment, man. Okay, sorry. Ayush, continue. You were saying something.
So वही सर. So see, Harshad के लिए like अभी Twitter या social media पे people are hailing him as a hero. There are people say जो industry के हैं नहीं वो बोले नहीं he was still a fraud. So basically point ये नहीं कि hero था नहीं था. The thing is Harshad was a crooked man. Okay, he neither created the system nor he was the only one using it. So they have shown him how he was, and they have left the judgment to audience कि भाई तुमको जैसे समझ आए तुम्हारे ऊपर. And that is one thing as a user. मतलब आप if you see entertainment as a product also, कोई product पे आपको एक तब अच्छा लगता है when you feel okay, the sense that I have earned it. क्योंकि यहाँ पे like I think you said in one of your podcast या कहा कि नोलन का सबसे बड़ा अच्छा चीज क्या है? It lets वो सारा चीज बताता नहीं है तो यूजर मतलब ऑडियंस यूजर्स हिज माइंड, तो उनको भी लगता है ओके यार एक सेंस ऑफ वो फीलिंग आता है कि हाँ हम भी कुछ इन्वॉल्वमेंट है मेरा. सो दैट इज वन थिंग. एंड एक और चीज इस पे आप लोग बताना व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स. एक मेरे को लगा जो बहुत अच्छा चीज था वाज द नॉस्टैल्जिया फैक्टर. नॉस्टैल्जिया दो टाइम में
गो अहेड सॉरी
नहीं कि देखिए नॉस्टैल्जिया इन द सेंस आपने जो बोला ऑडियंस की फैमिली ऑडियंस भी. I saw this series with my parents, okay, and they were in their 30s during the 90s, so the country which they lived in, so and they are not used to seeing web series regularly, so when they were seeing they were able to relate so much, and so many actors which we used to see in early 2000s and 90s were there, and so credit to Hansal Mehta for bringing them. Like I mean,
उसमें तो जो जीता वही सिकंदर का आमिर खान का भाई भी है उसमें.
अरे वो जो थे माधवन के जो बॉस हैं सीबीआई में, वो जयकाल बनते थे शक्तिमान में जयकाल का रोल वही करते थे जो माधवन के बॉस बने.
वो यार याद ही नहीं है मेरे को. मतलब
yes.
सब चेंज हो गए यार. I mean, obviously इतने साल हो गए.
So मतलब इतना मतलब there's so much to say about Scam 92, but these are 3-4 things which I really felt कि हाँ बहुत refreshing था, apart from good stories and brilliant acting. So
Ayush well
And
pointed out. Just to add one point there, the earnest and genuine manner in which the screenplay moves, through the course of the series. Because you never feel like the director is making a lot of effort in showing what he's showing. First thing, and second thing, you feel like यार yes दिल से बनाया है बंदे ने,
correct.
right? That he has shown exactly what he has, and I think Hansel Mehta has said this as well in a lot of interviews that the entire Harshad Mehta story and the scam and how life was in those days, that was part of his personal life as well, personal journey as well. So the it reflects that yes, the director has lived those days, in Mumbai, in that Gujarati co-
yes,
community in Kalba Devi in Mumbai, and he has shown those
correct,
things
correct.
in such an earnest and genuine way that it feels that yes, we have been transported there, that yes sahi ka ye real hai, that type of a thing, right?
Right.
And through the late 80s and the early 2000s, that whole era of 15 years when India was coming out of the socialist era going into the liberalization era. So
Exactly,
that whole
exactly.
era has been captured in a very very genuine way, and
Right.
And
that sort of is the most special part of the series.
and very rightly pointed out. Krish Ashok, right? Krish Ashok on Twitter. He also, I mean, obviously everyone has watched that show. He posted one screenshot from the show and asked if and was praising the attention to detail to the 90s
Yes.
in the entire show. And in that, he showed a certain type of Cavendish. I think it's a glass or something, and asked if these were actually there. I mean, the kind of attention to detail, art direction जिसको बोलते हैं, जो set बनाता है,
Right.
and that was completely, even those shirts that he was wearing, those pinstripe shirts, Henry Hill type of shirts, exactly that was the fashion during my time, यार. मतलब
Right.
उस जमाने में
Yeah.
Correct.
we used to look up to अरे यहाँ पे अरे when you go for
The
shopping,
slightly
right? तुम अगर
oversized suits and the shirts. Yeah.
oversize was the norm at that time. And those
Yeah.
shirts, right? जब तुम अगर अभी यहाँ पे तुम किसी मॉल को जाओगे तो we see all kinds of modern clothes on the mannequins, right? उस हमारे जमाने में हर्षद मेहता के कपड़े मैनेक्विन पे लगते थे.
Right.
वहां पे at that time, I'm talking 20 years ago when I used to go with my parents or with someone. So that attention to detail is really appreciative. That is worth appreciating. And another thing, sorry. You said
No,
something?
go on. No,
Yeah.
go on.
So that we know why this show was success. That part we have covered. Now my second point. We may not be very elaborate on this, but you can give your thoughts. I think one of the main reasons for the success of this show is agenda-free writing.
Right.
The reason why there is agenda, this is, I'm saying this is because first of all, it is based on a book. It is not a direct screenplay. It's an adapted screenplay. It's based on a
Yes.
book written by Suchita Dalal and her husband,
Devashish Basu.
Devashish Basu. So because of the fact that it comes from a book, there is very little scope for agenda. But you don't that would be a mistake, because even Sacred Games is based on a book, but Sacred Games season 2 has so much bullshit in it that you will not it's just you can call it a Congress campaign. It should have come at the time of elections. It is so bad.
A bigger letdown than KKR.
See, KKR and Sacred Games 2 na karbo, na lorbo, na jeetbo. So one of the good, see, they could have done anything, man. They could have done anything to the screenplay. They could have made PV Narasimha Rao the villain, especially since Congress themselves have now alienated him. and his last rites were never allowed to be performed
Yes.
in Delhi,
Exactly.
and all the stuff, right? They could have done a lot of things there, but
Yes.
they stayed true to the spirit of the actual book. And as far as I know, many of the events shown inside and real persons that they were shown inside are actually, I don't think there is a lot of scope for what do you call
Right.
manipulation. But the
Easy.
the only fraud they showed was Rajdeep Sardesai was shown as her boss while he was not.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
एक किधर भी अपना बॉस बन जाता है, मतलब there is जिधर fraud का
That was
मौका
a
मिला कर
nice
दिया.
adaptation, actually, to show Rajdeep in a bad light. So anyway, I think,
Rajdeep in good light becomes invisible, so you have to show him in bad light.
yeah.
अच्छा, राजदीप एक्चुअल में बॉस नहीं थे क्या? I didn't know this.
No, he was
No,
not
no.
the
So
boss.
he
They
was
both were
leading the
colleagues
city
reporting to
team.
someone.
He was leading the city team, and Sucheta Dalal was leading the
Market.
the team on the
Achha.
economic affairs at that point of time.
Okay.
Market,
हाँ,
yes.
right. Okay.
और दोनों का बॉस
ठीक है,
शायद एक ही था, मतलब एक ऊपर एक नीचे ऐसा नहीं थे दोनों.
अच्छा.
Which he clarified also on Twitter.
Yes. I was actually surprised that they showed so many characters who are real people,
Right.
still active, either in politics or in markets
Yeah,
even today.
exactly. Yes.
So I think there would have been a lot of work which would have gone on in the background, talking to
Yes.
these people, convincing them that
Right.
I mean, we are going to show it in a meaningful way or a neutral way, because you have seen in India that if something like this comes out, people are ready with a lot of controversies and apprehensions right from
Right.
the start. Bad Boy Billionaires is a great example of that. One of
Yes.
the episodes was banned and they went to court and everything.
Right.
So I think that also shows the effort which was put by the director and the producers upfront. And I was
Yes.
just seeing yesterday that it took them about 2 years to make this series. So Deepak Bhai, does it generally take this long to make a 500-minute series,
No,
or
it does not take.
how is
It does
that?
not take. So what
It does
happens
not.
is, no. See, the average for Indian content, television content is, if you spend one day on the set, you will get 5 to 6 minutes of footage.
Hmm.
तो आप हिसाब लगा लो. I mean, after
Okay.
editing and final footage, I'm talking about. So one
So
episode will
3 to
take
4 months.
7 to 8 days, 5 to 7
7 to
days,
8
one
days,
episode.
500 minutes
One
is
episode.
3 to 4 months. Yeah.
150 to 120 to 150 days is standard schedule for one season. Even Game of Thrones is shot in that time. I mean, उतना ही
Okay,
frame होता है. 4-5 months के अंदर, 5 to 6 months के अंदर होता है. The regular shows, Game of Thrones maybe like 1 or 2 months extra, मगर 2 साल तो नहीं लगता.
Right.
And I am also I also wanted to say this कि इतना मतलब last 10-20 years में Wall Street के बारे में इतने सारे फिल्म्स आए. The Wolf of Wall Street for example,
Right.
एक भी पैरेलल नहीं है यार उससे. They did not lift anything.
Right.
Absolute. और एक
Yes,
बस
yes.
मेरे को एक लगा जब when Leonardo DiCaprio goes for an interview at a penny stock broker office. He makes a phone call and tells someone ki this is a amazing company which has interests in military and defense and all that. बोलते वक्त he tells the name of a company. Briefly 1 second के लिए उस company का एक फोटो दिखाते. वो कुछ नहीं, बस छोटा सा garage रहता बस. That is parallel to what she shows as Mazda corporation in the building. ताला लगा होता है बस. That is the only thing I found similar. I mean, it's not. I'm not saying it was copied or anything, but there is not even a parallel. ऐसा एक नहीं है, because it happens. See, one of the most important reasons why content becomes hit is because it is original. It has not been copied from anywhere. Copied stuff will die out. Original stuff will remain.
Deepak says, in the context of agenda-free writing, one thing I really liked about Scan 92. So for me personally, it is a modern day anti-hero story, like not modern day but a modern series with anti-hero story. Okay, so मैं कल ऐसे ही out of inquisitiveness I was just looking कि okay इंडिया में अगर हम एंटी हीरो बोलते हैं कॉन्सेप्ट उतना है नहीं, वो हीरो ही बन जाता है अगर हीरो लास्ट में मर रहा हो तो so, तो आई वाज लुकिंग, तो रिसर्च रिजल्ट में जो आता है कि ओके टॉप 10 एंटी हीरो बॉलीवुड स्टोरीज, उसमें नाम अपार्ट फ्रॉम ओमकारा व्हिच स्टैंड्स आउट वाज द लाइक्स ऑफ धूम 2. I don't know how it was an anti-hero story or whatever. So,
अरे ये सर्च इंजन कोड लिखने वाले चूतिए होते हैं यार, इनको you don't believe them.
So who is the anti-hero in Dhoom 2? Is it Hrithik Roshan or is it Abhishek Bachchan?
The audience is the anti-hero.
audience anti. So नहीं, तो वही लगा because see, the thing
anti-hero और villains के बारे में बोलते वक्त मुझे एक स्टोरी याद आया. मेरे मामा जी चेन्नई में रहते थे. सुहास इनामदार, you know, right? You are, I think, friends on Facebook. So Suhas Inamdar was working in Chennai, and Bazigar had released on that day. So my uncle went to watch Bazigar, and like पूरा theater खाली start. Bazigar कौन देखने आएगा चेन्नई में? ऊपर से शाहरुख खान like hardly known at that time. So my uncle bought a ticket and waited for the door to open. One guy came on Luna, and Luna पे आके बोलता है ऐसा देखा पोस्टर, उसको कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. पिक्चर का नाम क्या है? He said बाजीगर. इसमें हीरो कौन है? शाहरुख खान. इसमें विलन कौन है? My uncle said शाहरुख खान. He said अमरीश पुरी नहीं है क्या? So villain itself is a different identity in Indian cinema.
Correct.
So and Scam especially, if you look at him, I personally think that he was a victim of the system. जो भी allowed है वो सब किया वो. तो पकड़ना था ना पहले.
नहीं सर, उसी पे मेरा पॉइंट था कि जो मैंने पहले बोला कि इजीली अगर एजेंडा रहता इसमें, अगर if they would have tried easily, या तो आप साइड्स लेके या तो उसको हीरो दिखा सकते थे, और इट वुड हैव बीन अ क्राइम शो कि हाँ, क्योंकि अभी तक क्या था, जिनको हर्षद मेहता का अभी हमको देखने को मिला व्हाट he actually went through or what he did. Otherwise क्या था अच्छा फ्रॉडस्टर, हाँ हर्षद मेहता was a fraudster, but after watching what I think, अपने नॉलेज से जितना भी उस टाइम का, कि हर्षद was a product of his times. Like the country, as Mohit Bhaiya said, we were embracing capitalism, वो liberalization हुआ था and everything. So and one thing, क्योंकि I was talking to my father, वो भी उस समय कुछ स्टॉक्स में पैसा लगाए थे. वो एक चीज बोली कि हर्षद was the person, उसका मतलब एक सुपरस्टार बन गया था जो कि स्टॉक, तो उसके वजह से लोग मतलब दे स्टार्टेड टू इन्वेस्ट इन स्टॉक्स और स्टार्टेड टू नो अबाउट इट उस समय, जबकि उतना कुछ आपके पास सिस्टम्स भी नहीं थे इन प्लेस. सो मतलब क्या बोलते हैं, ग्रीड को ही गेव अ गुड मीनिंग. Okay, and the systems were there. He used it like any other, and everyone was doing it. And then whatever happened, in the end, system won, as you said. तो एटलीस्ट हमें वो दिखाया है कि ठीक है भाई, अब देख लो, उसका कुछ पार्ट सही था, कुछ पार्ट जैसा आपको करना है.
मैं हमेशा आर्ग्यू करता हूँ अपने इंडिया में ना, जैसे एक थोड़ा सा किसी पर भी आरोप लगने दो, उसका इतना इज्जत कचरा कर देते यार. विजय माल्या फॉर एग्जाम्पल, people started behaving as if he took money from them personally. मेरे people इतना गाली दिए विजय माल्या को जैसे कि इसके 15,000 वापस देने उसने. I always say that कि if somebody is a criminal, somebody takes drugs, or somebody went to jail, somebody did, unless he does rape or murder, I think everybody deserves a fair chance to explain their side. विजय माल्या घोटाला किया होगा, लफड़ा किया होगा, कुछ तो किया होगा यार, लेकिन उसको you can't treat him as if he took your 15,000 rupees and he owes you. And people, मैं तो Facebook पे स्टेटस भी लिखा था कि see guys, you do one thing, go to your ICICI bank and go to transactions and search for Vijay Maल्या. If the result is 0, shut the fuck up, because you have nothing to do with it.
I think there's one point, on that that section of agenda-free writing. I somewhere felt that there was a pinch of tribute to Harshad Mehta, from everyone who was involved either in the book or in the making of the series. because
Yeah.
it always felt in the background that yes, he was portrayed as somebody who was a product of his time, who used the system for himself, but yes, at the same time, he was targeted by a set of people, and then how the government came behind him, came after him, and then how things played out in the later half of the 90s. So I think that
Correct.
clearly, and the focus in the last 2 3 episodes was clearly on how he suffered because of the government. So I think there was a sense of a pinch of tribute to Harshad for for what he achieved in terms of in terms of bringing markets to the forefront, as Ayush said, and also the fact that I think my own personal memories also throw up only negative
Negative connotation.
adjective about Harshad Mehta. Yes, negative
Yeah,
connotations.
not everyone will
कि
like
यार
this.
स्कैम किया था, मार्केट क्रैश हो गया था उसके चलते,
हाँ,
एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा.
true, true.
So we, in our minds, our generation who were like 90s born, very young at that point of time, we have always thought that कि यार ये शायद पैसा लेके भाग गया या क्या किया था ये,
हाँ,
right? And this series sort of clarifies a lot of the things on that front. यार ये normal trader था, he was a superstar in his time, he used his personality to make money, right? And he was not doing anything out of the world which other people were
right,
not doing,
right.
right? So in that sense, I think it's a tribute to Harshad as well. It sort of whitewash would be the wrong word to use, but it cleans his image to a large extent. By the last
Exactly,
episode, I
exactly.
felt bad for the
Yes.
guy.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
Exactly
by
the
the
same
last
thing.
episode, I actually felt very bad for the guy that he was singled out by the rest of the cartel and the
Right, right.
government. So
वो
yeah,
बेंच
See,
पे मरता है यार, क्या गलीज मौत है, मतलब
correct.
इट्स अ वेरी
वो
बैड वे टू डाई.
मतलब वो है ना सर, जैसे हम वी सी नाउ और वी से जनरली इन सीरीज की वो अमेरिकन ड्रीम. सो आई डोंट से इंडियन ड्रीम वुड बी द वर्ड, बट अ बॉय फ्रॉम चौल ऑफ कांदिवली टू द पेंट हाउस
It,
एट मरीन
it is
ड्राइव.
an Indian dream actually.
बालकनी
It
में
is an
स्विमिंग पूल
Indian dream
मतलब
if
मजाक
you
नहीं है यार
portray it
वो.
that way. Yeah, yeah.
हाँ, प्लस पर मोहित भैया, वन थिंग कि सेंस ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड ऑब्वियसली था, एंड इन अ वे आई डोंट नो ये he might have deserved it also, but at the same time उसका downfall which came at the cost of his arrogance या फिर वो over ambitious होना, they have shown that.
Correct,
So
correct.
that is
good.
a very good lesson in behavioral science कि
Right.
मतलब how your अहंकार जिसको बोलते हैं ना, मैं कुछ भी कर सकता है टाइप का जो उसका वो था ना. Yeah, and
So,
इंडिया में
they
ना,
have
see
shown it
basic
better, brother.
problem is जो पैसा बनाता है उसको बहुत नफरत मिलता है इंडिया में. अब फॉर
ये-
एग्जांपल कुछ भी
सर,
हो जाए, लेफ्टिस्ट लोग सीधा अंबानी अदानी को गाली देते, बारिश नहीं है अंबानी चूतिया है. क्या है वे, मतलब. Yeah, so I was saying that unnecessarily इंडिया में क्या है ना, जो भी पैसा बनाता है ना उसको invariably that person is hated for no reason. The other day अपना नवोदित was also tweeting about this. He said that पुराने मूवीज में, बॉलीवुड में स्पेशली, कोई भी जमींदार हो ऑटोमेटिकली विलन, कोई भी क्या बोलते हैं उसको, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट हो, खुराना, सक्सेना, सिंघानिया, मतलब विलन ही है वो. सिंघानिया हो ही नहीं सकता ऐसा, मतलब दिस इज लाइक रॉन्ग टाइप ऑफ स्टीरियोटाइपिंग यार. एंड दैट is one of the reasons why Harshad Mehta has always been seen in the negative light. And this show somehow, and also what was very interesting was the intimate moments he spends with his family. He's very close to his mother, he's very close to his wife, and मतलब इतना पैसा, मतलब क्या यार, 1991 Lexus 45 lakhs का कार लेने के बाद भी
55 lakhs में लिया था, 10 lakhs tip.
वो टाइम में 110% इम्पोर्ट ड्यूटी कुछ था, मतलब उस जमाने में आई थिंक इट वाज 100%. यू हैव टू पे ट्वाइस द अमाउंट ऑफ द कार. उतना ये रहने के बाद भी ही नेवर स्मोक पता नहीं किया, लेकिन शराब वराब नहीं पिया, एंड लौंडियाबाजी नहीं किया. उसका एक ही फोकस, मार्केट की ये है बस, और कुछ नहीं है. आई लाइक फोकस्ड पीपल लाइक दैट. इन सम वे उसका एक मतलब दे ऑल्सो शोड इज वर्च्यूज. उसके ऊपर केस 1000 लगने दो, क्रिमिनल होने दो, कुछ भी होने दो, एज ए पर्सन ही वाज ठीक था. मतलब अगर हर्षद मेहता तुम्हारे साथ बस में आके बाजू में बैठा ना, यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू गेस कि इतना करोड़पति बंदा है या लखपति है, जो भी है तुम्हारा जैसा. मतलब रेगुलर बस में जो को पैसेंजर होता है ना, वैसा ही दिखेगा. मतलब एंड आफ्टर वॉचिंग द शो आई वॉच सम ऑफ हिज रियल लाइफ फोटोग्राफ्स एंड ऑल दैट. मुझे भी काफी सिंपल लगा. एंड मतलब it was nice knowing this person even after his
Yeah,
death,
yes.
after so many years.
And I think Pratik Gandhi made it better.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Harshad in reality did not come across as that endearing.
Right.
Pratik Gandhi, the way he has played it, his mannerisms, made it all the more lovable than probably he actually was in real life.
So one of the general things Mohit Bhaiya, Deepak sir, ki jo whatever it's based on some person, real life person or events, एक चीज which puts me generally off is कि when the similarity is not there. For example, Barry Kom, okay, मेरे को उतना पसंद नहीं आया था. एक रीजन ये था कि प्रियंका चोपड़ा बहुत ज्यादा ग्लैमरस लग रही थी for that role somehow. Personal opinion. Here, as you said, Pratik Gandhi looks complete.
Perfect casting.
Doesn't सर परफेक्ट कास्टिंग, बट स्टिल ये देखो आप कि ही डजंट लुक लाइक हर्षद मेहता. मतलब फेस वगैरह कट देखो, बट उसका हिज कन्विक्शन एंड चार्म व्हिच ही ब्रॉट इन दैट रोल, वो दैट मेड इट
सो फॉर द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन प्रतीक गांधी विल बी रिमेंबर्ड एज हर्षद मेहता.
वो नेल्सन मंडेला और
he played it so well, yes. Morgan Freeman and Nelson Mandela. Yeah,
ये बात तो सही है. And see, it is one of the best casting decisions I've seen. इससे पहले there is a movie called The Doors. The Doors band पता है ना, रॉक बैंड जिम मॉरिसन वाला. उसमें Val Kilmer played the role of Jim Morrison. Okay, I think the movie is also called The Doors, or it is called something else based on one of their songs. वैसा ही दिखता है यार. And ये क्वीन का ये नहीं था क्या मूवी?
Exactly.
Last year. वो भी वैसा ही. मतलब आजकल तो टेक्नोलॉजी मेकअप में भी आ गया है. मतलब यू कैन मेक एनीवन लुक लाइक एनीवन, एंड ड्यूरिंग वो पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन में भी उसको चेंज कर सकते हैं. मगर इसमें उतना आई डोंट थिंक दे हैव स्पेंट दैट मच टाइम. ये इसको लिया और ये लगा कि अरे ये है हर्षद मेहता, तो नाउ इट इज लाइक दैट. सो बट इन तेलुगु देयर इज दिस थिंग, देयर इज अ मूवी कॉल्ड गब्बर सिंह. पवन कल्याण का मूवी है. वो शायद 2009 में आया था. 2009 के पहले अगर आप गूगल में गब्बर सिंह करके मारोगे ना, तो तुमको अमजद खान के फोटोज आएंगे, शोले वाले. लेकिन आज के तारीख में तुम गब्बर सिंह टाइप करो गूगल में, गूगल इंडिया में, यू विल गेट पवन कल्याण फोटोज फर्स्ट. तो क्या हो गया? दैट थिंग हैज चेंज्ड. व्हाट डू यू कॉल, डेफिनिशन हैज चेंज्ड ओवर अ जनरेशन. सो वैसा आई थिंक इवन टुडे व्हेन यू डू
Harshad
Mehta, you will get Pratik Gandhi. ऐसे तो गानों में भी होता है यार. I mean, search engine screwing up गानों में भी होता है. For example, I searched for Hamma Hamma, so I got the complete Machuda version of Hamma Hamma instead of the original from Bombay. तो एक इसका
सनमपुरी जैसे लोग आके ना आधा बर्बाद कर दिया. गुलाबी आंखें करेंगे उसका वो वर्जन.
एक बहुत बढ़िया जोक था. तो देयर इज सम गाय, मीम था एक्चुअली. देयर इज सम गाय हु इज मैसेजिंग नेहा कक्कर. ओके, एंड ही मैसेजेस हाय नेहा, हाय हाय हाय. वो रिप्लाई नहीं देती. 4-5 मैसेजेस है ऐसा. देन ही सेज नेहा जल्दी आओ, एक पुराने गाने की माँ चोदनी है. Then she replies, कौन सा गाना है? Then she replies, कौन सा गाना है?
मेरे को लग रहा है कि कुछ दिन बाद ऐसे जैसे मॉर्गन फ्रीमैन ट्वीट किया था ना कि वो आता है मीम की गाइस आई एम स्टिल अलाइव, कि नहीं मरा. प्रतीक गांधी कुछ दिन बाद ट्वीट करेगा कि भाई मैं जिंदा हूँ, मेरा आज नहीं है डेथ एनिवर्सरी, प्लीज डोंट मेंशन मी.
आयुष, बाय द वे, प्रतीक गांधी का बैकग्राउंड क्या है? गुजराती थिएटर और
गुजराती मूवीज. और ट्विटर पे उनका प्रतीक गांधी फैन क्लब, एक दिन वो लोग रिप्लाई किए थे. सो ही हैज डन ब्रिलियंट मूवीज एंड फिल्म्स. लाइक उसका एक मूवी का जो मैं देखा, शायद नेशनल अवार्ड्स भी है 2016 में. इट्स कॉल्ड रॉन्ग टर्न राजू. और वो फैंटम एंटरटेनमेंट जो इसका अनुराग कश्यप इन लोग का था,
फर्स्ट है
ने प्रोड्यूस किया है एंड इट्स ऑन शायद प्राइम और नेटफ्लिक्स, इट्स समवेयर देयर। वो काफी सारा मतलब ही हैज डन लॉट ऑफ गुड वर्क। अच्छा एक पॉइंट मेरे को मेंशन करना था, सर ने जो बोला फैमिली वैल्यूज पे, मतलब जो क्लोज नेट फैमिली था। सो कुछ कुछ चीज होंगे इस सीरीज में भी जो वो ड्रामा के लिए ट्वीक किया गया है, लाइक मुकेश भट्ट का फिक्शनल कैरेक्टर एंड ऑल, पर दिस वाज वन थिंग एक्चुअली कि वो थ्रू थिक एंड थिन दोनों भाई, मतलब इंडियन बिजनेस फैमिलीज में आप जनरली यू डोंट सी दीज थिंग्स, बी इट योर बिरलास, अंबानीज, they are there. Or I was reading post watching this series कि अश्विन मेहता later in his 50s pursued law and आज के डेट में वो बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट में he practices, he's a lawyer.
yes,
last
I read that.
he kept fighting cases, मतलब कि वो नाम क्लियर करने के लिए कि कहाँ कहाँ जो भी फंसाया गया था। सो वो एक सही में, और जो दीपक सर बोले कि उसके वो की बुरा आदत, मतलब हिंदी में वर्ड होता है ना, कोई ऐप नहीं था तो मतलब व्हेन वी वर वाचिंग, मम्मी मतलब मेरी मम्मी को वही शी केम विद दिस ऑब्जर्वेशन कि व्हाटएवर ही इज, व्हाटएवर ही डिड, बट अपने फैमिली के साथ ही वाज लाइक वेरी गुड, कुछ ज्यादा स्मोकिंग वगैरह नहीं, ड्रिंकिंग नहीं, मतलब वो फैमिली वैल्यूज जो दिखा। एक 9th एपिसोड में एक सीन है व्हेन जेल में रहता है और एक लॉयर मिलने आता है बिफोर राम जेठमलानी इज हायर्ड, तो बोलते हैं अच्छा दिवाली तक तो मैं फ्री हो ही जाऊंगा क्योंकि मैं फैमिली से इतना दूर नहीं रहा, तो वो चाइल्ड वाला इनोसेंस आता है। हाँ जैसे कॉलेज में रहते हैं बच्चे, या वो नहीं रहते थे जमशेदपुर वाले स्पेशली, कि 2 दिन घर नहीं गए तो अरे यार घर से कितना दूर हूँ मैं, तो वो वाला मतलब वो समझ में आ रहा था, मतलब ये छोटे छोटे
एंड इन द एंड यू फील फॉर द गाय यार, तुमको तरस आता उसके ऊपर, है ये क्या है यार।
अरे सर अब तो ऐसा हो गया है कि सुचेता दलाल सबसे ज्यादा गाली खा रही है कि बदमाश मोती बुक लिखी है वही गाली खा रही है कि सिटी बैंक की मॉल और व्हाटएवर इट इज, मतलब ऐसा हो गया कि मैं फाइनल एपिसोड देख रहा था, सॉरी 9th एपिसोड देखा, त्यागराजन जब अजय केडिया से बात करते रहता है, ओके, तो उस समय ऐसे ही गुस्सा रहता है कि ये साले सिटी बैंक वाले, दीज गाइस दे मेड अ कार्टेल एंड हर्षद मेहता, उसी समय ईमेल आता है मेरे को नोटिफिकेशन की your salary has been credited सिटी बैंक का। मैं कहा शिट, ये तो बॉयकॉट करने वाला है, ये तो चोर पे बॉयकॉट सिटी बैंक। तो मतलब इन्वॉल्वमेंट बहुत engrossing बन गया था इसकी वजह से।
Yes, and I think the way the role of Ashwin Mehta has been played,
fantastic performance,
fabulous
कुछ भी होने दो साथ देता है यार, ऐसा भाई रहना, मतलब
मैं एक पॉइंट लाना चाहता, एक पॉइंट मैं लेटर लाना चाहता था बट अभी बोलता हूँ, अश्विन मेहता से याद है कि एक जो स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉइंट इसका आर्ट के पर्सपेक्टिव से देखे तो डायलॉग्स, ठीक है, मतलब मासी डायलॉग्स भी आपका रिस्क है। हाँ, अश्विन मेहता स्टार्टिंग में एक डायलॉग बोलता है हर्षद को कि जिसे तू सोने की खान समझ रहा है, खान समझ के खोद रहा है, वही तेरी कब्र बन सकती है। मतलब इसका मीनिंग देखिए कितना है, मतलब दिस डायलॉग फोरशैडोज हर्षद्स फेट, एंटायर फेट। वो अश्विन मेहता का वो रोल, मतलब ऐसा नहीं था कि जस्ट सेकंड फिडल था कि हाँ भाई है तो हाँ हर्षद, हाँ
करेक्ट
अपना भी।
आई थिंक जो 2 साल लगे ना उसमें 1 साल सिर्फ डायलॉग लिखने में लगे, बिकॉज देयर इज सम रियल गुड एफर्ट इन दैट।
Probably very deep dialogue.
The adaptation itself might have taken a long time, and there is some real good writing.
चिंता के समान है, मतलब आप थोड़ा, आपको 2 मिनट लगेगा कि उसका मीनिंग ऐसे समझने में कि हाँ इट है।
His dialogues are the most hard hitting. I mean, he tells him as well कि तुम्हारी ये शनि सवार है तुम्हारे इस पे
कुंडली में,
कुंडली में चिंता समान है, and then the one which you said, he keeps cautioning him right from the start कि इतना रिस्क कैसे लेंगे, so he was kind of the speed breaker which finally failed, in if Harshad Mehta was a car, his brother was a speed breaker. And I felt equally sad for Ashwin as well, that he somehow took it upon himself to protect his brother all along, and by the end, his the way he portrayed it also showed that he felt that he failed in doing that.
Right.
All right, so guys, that was a very good discussion, and one closing point I would like to say, वो तीसरा दोस्त जो होता है ना आधा गंजा, वो कहीं मिला तो उसको मार तो यार मैं उसको
तो
मारूंगा
सर,
I actually read somewhere that they were 3 brothers and this third
सर
guy was
हाँ,
actually
सुधीर मेहता
fictional.
so they were
हाँ.
all हाँ, so they were all partners in the firm. तो काइंड ऑफ जो वो एक इमेज आता है ना, जो तीनों एक साथ चलते हैं जब नया फर्म ओपन होता है, तो सुधीर और सुधीर मेहता, जो भी शायद यही नाम था, ही वाज एक्चुअली द पार्टनर. वो जेल भी गए थे. सर एक पॉइंट सर मैं बस लाना चाहूंगा क्विकली एंड करने से पहले, कि एक तो आई थिंक दिस इज द फर्स्ट इंडियन सीरीज जिसमें अपार्ट फ्रॉम हर्षद मेहता देयर आर सो मेनी लेजेंडरी रियल लाइफ कैरेक्टर्स, बी इट फ्रॉम, मतलब आप सिर्फ मनु भाई का स्टोरी अगर पढ़ने लगो, ज्यादा अवेलेबल नहीं है, तो आप फैसिनेट हो जाओगे क्या लेजेंडरी बंदा था कि अकेले मार्केट पे रूल करता था थ्रू आउट 70s 80s. देन जो रियल लाइफ इवेंट्स को स्पॉट ऑन दिखाया गया, बीट रिलायंस का शॉर्ट स्क्वीज हो या फिर 90s में जो भी हो, मतलब हर कैरेक्टर, पल्लव सेठ जो उसका दोस्त था, उसका अपना एक स्टोरी बन सकता है, बीट उत्सव पारेख, अजय कयान. तो मतलब वो चीज भी एक अच्छा था कि, और ईस्टर एग्स जो आप लोग, एक बार डिस्कशन भी हो रहा था हमारा व्हाट्सएप पे कि आरके लक्ष्मण को दिखा दिया, सीन
that was class sir, class
class.
opening scene was class, इसमें डाउट नहीं.
सी रंगराजन को आप लोग अगर ध्यान दिए हो तो हॉलवे सीन में जब उस समय वेंकटरमन, कौन थे सीबीआई के गवर्नर, नाम याद नहीं आ रहा, उनके साथ हैं, तो मतलब ब्लिंक एंड मिस वाला है. तो ये सब चीज इंडियन सीरीज में उतना, ईस्टर एग्स वाला हम हॉलीवुड
And I think the standing ovation should special mention should go to how Rajat Kapoor played Madhavan. Absolute touch of class. I mean,
Yes.
that is probably one of the best characters I have seen ever.
दीपक सर से मेरे को एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था. दीपक सर, आपको सिंस स्क्रीन राइटिंग का आइडिया, वो एक सीन है जब रजत कपूर रेड करता है हर्षद मेहता के घर पे, एंड अश्विन को बोलता है कि ढोकला बनवाइए. स्टार्टिंग में तो वो ऐसे ही बोलता है अभी कहाँ से, देन ही इंसिस्ट कि अरे ढोकला में मजाक नहीं कर रहा हूँ भाई, लाओ. तो वो मेरे को लगा था इम्प्रोवाइजेशन है क्या, क्योंकि वो अश्विन मेहता का जो कैरेक्टर, वो भी शौक था कि साला क्या बोल रहा है, ढोकला अभी शूटिंग चल, सही में इसको चाहिए
उसका. वो सब चीज, it may not be an improvisation, वो लिखते हैं क्योंकि see this is known as you are emphasize, वो क्या है उस कैरेक्टर के लिए एडजेक्टिव है वो. ये सीबीआई का जो इंस्पेक्टर है ना, इन्वेस्टिगेटर, क्या था उसका नाम, माधवन या माधवन कैसा आदमी है उसको दिखाने के लिए यू राइट सच थिंग्स, राइट. ऐसा जाते इंसिस्ट करेगा और फिर मतलब ऐसा कूल ना, आराम से बात करेगा, फिर वो मूत वाला कपड़ा लाके देगा उसको, एंड ही इज लाइक अरे ये तो मूत वाला है. फिर सो दैट काइंड ऑफ ही इज वेरी सटल एट टाइम्स, एंड फिर बाद में बोलता है कि, फिर ऐसा एकदम सीरियस मुंह करके बोलता है कि हमको मारने का भी इजाजत है, ऐसे कुछ बोलता ना कि हमारे मेरे जॉब में मुझे मारने की छूट है करके बोलता. सो दैट सडन सटल चेंज ऑफ टोन एंड चेंज ऑफ डिमीनर, that is all characterization. That's वो एक स्क्रीन प्ले का एक बहुत प्रमुख अंग है वो. It's a very important.
I think the most special thing about this series is that you can actually take 3-4 characters out of this series and make a whole new series on them.
Spin-off.
So माधवन पे आप एक सीरीज बना सकते, मतलब इसी टाइम पे एक सीरीज बन सकता है, So
and what happened after माधवन का क्या हुआ बाद में, माधवन
पे अलग. यस सर, बिफोर. और केतन पारेख भी इसी टाइम सीन में आए थे, 91-92 में स्टार्टेड वर्किंग विद हंसल मेहता, हर्षद मेहता. सो मतलब सीन. अच्छा, एक चीज,
अगर मेरे को अगर चांस दिया ना तो नेक्स्ट केतन पारेख का सीन ओपनिंग मैं कैसे करूंगा पता है. ये सब होता रहता है, एंड हर्षद मेहता के मरने का खबर वहां पे वो चाय के टपरी के पास डिस्कशन होते रहता है. सडनली एक आदमी ऐसा पेपर नीचे करता है और बोलता है कि कौन मर गया. So that guy is केतन पारेख. ऐसा कुछ.
Actual मैं was reading जो 28 लाख shares ये स्कैम के बाद मिसप्लेस या जो भी हुआ था, that was sold by केतन पारेख only. और फिर वो जो भी आगे. और अच्छा, एक चीज सर बहुत अच्छा था इसमें, हर एपिसोड के एंड में एक सॉन्ग रहता है, मोस्टली 90s के टाइप का, और वो सॉन्ग फिट्स प्रॉपरली इन दैट एपिसोड का वो जो भी कॉन्टेक्स्ट था. जैसे करेक्ट, एक राज है मेरे सीने में, जब वो इनफेमस इंटरव्यू करता है, ऑल दैट. सो ये सब चीज, मतलब जो हम वेस्ट में हम मूवीज देख के बोलते हैं अरे भाई ये कर दिया वो कर दिया, वो सब चीज इतना अच्छा था. और
मेरे को लगता है कि
watch it twice to figure out all of these things again.
Actually, this
And,
series ये एक ऐसा सीरीज है which can be watched in two halves, क्योंकि first 6 episode आप उसका पूरा राइज देख रहे हो और उसके बाद से जो पूरा डाउनहिल जाना होता है, मतलब काइंड ऑफ इंटरवल टाइप आप कह लीजिए या जो भी, तो
मुझे लगता है कि वो लास्ट में जो गाना है ना, वो दैट ऑल्सो the song also probably, okay, I'm not very sure of this, but it released in the same year as the contents of that web series. अगर एक एपिसोड 1995 के इवेंट्स को दिखा रहा है ना, then I think that song also is from 1995. Whatever song.
One song was from 1993 only. नाम भूल रहा हूँ मैं गाने का, वो 93 का ही था. अच्छा, सबसे बड़ा पर इन सब में सबसे बड़ा लंका लग गया अभिषेक बच्चन का. मतलब हर्षद मेहता लाइक बीइंग कंपेयर्ड टू अमिताभ बच्चन, उसी का बेटा 19 साल बाद बना रहा है, उससे पहले ये सीरीज आ गया, उसका गया. अब हर्षद मेहता के बाद सेकंड मोस्ट आई फील सॉरी इज अभिषेक बच्चन इन एडवांस.
I think that movie was anyways going to release on Hotstar, तो उसका उतना कुछ कमर्शियल वैल्यू तो था नहीं बनने के लिए, so sort of ठीक है.
आई थिंक स्टॉक मार्केट पे पहला अच्छा मूवी बना है, क्योंकि बाजार था वो चीप कॉपी था वॉल स्ट्रीट का इंडिया में. और
हाँ, एक्चुअली स्टॉक मार्केट पे पहला अच्छा मूवी. एंड आई थिंक I think Guru was a really nice adaptation of of the life of Dhirubhai Ambani. But this is 2-3 notches above that, also because it is much more detailed as well.
एक मूवी भैया बनता है वो धीरूभाई अंबानी वर्सेस मनु पारेख वाला, वो ब्लॉकबस्टर होगा. मैं तो अभी से ही सोच रहा हूँ. थैनोस वाला स्टेज रहता है मनु भाई का कि सब डरते थे, मतलब कि वो हाथ उठा दिए तो ये हो जाएगा वो हो जाएगा, उसके आगे.
बट वो बनने देंगे लोग कि नहीं, दैट्स द क्वेश्चन मार्क.
अच्छा, आई एम सरप्राइज्ड कि इसमें जितना नाम्स यूज किया गया है डायरेक्टली,
वो बन कैसे गया एक्चुअली,
कैसे बना, मतलब क्योंकि मोमेंट्स था जहाँ पे गूज़बम्प आता है, जब कॉन्फ्रेंस रूम में बैठे राकेश झुनझुनवाला बोलता है who knows I might be the next big bull.
I might be the big bull. I actually had goosebumps there because I knew कि यार ये तो actually big bull बन गया. Yes,
present day आप जानते हो.
Yeah. So hence I said I think this was a pinch of tribute by everyone, not just Hansel but all these characters as well. कि sort of यार शायद बंदे के साथ शायद गलत हुआ, मतलब he didn't deserve what he got at the end. So I felt that कि यार
मेरा बिगेस्ट टेक अवे कि अब ऐसे होगा स्टॉक प्राइस ऐसे देख रहे हैं, कुछ गिरने लगा तो लगेगा कौन सा लकिया हो रहा है, कुछ हो रहा है, अब लगेगा अच्छा जाके ज्ञान देंगे, हाँ भाई शॉर्टिंग हो रहा है, वो तो हमको मालूम है.
I think this one point before we end, I think Harshad Mehta as a person, as a story, also helped in improving the way our markets run immensely. Through the 90s, as we have seen, it was a very very medieval kind of a process of running the stock market, and the way it runs today, that has a lot to do of how those scams played out and how then SEBI came in and how things
National Stock Exchange and all of it.
Exactly, how those reforms happened, how the structure around healthy market was built. So I think he has his own contributions as a person, and this series does kind of proper justice to his story, I think.
बस hope ही इस तरह के आते रहे.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see a series on Lalit Modi. Another great person who I think revolutionized cricket in this country and probably across the world.
And actually mid 90s में भी he rose. जो original IPL idea 50 over cricket का था, तो ये सब 90s मतलब was a turbulent time also, but one of the most exciting times also for India as a nation. तो बहुत उस समय great stories है.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today on Screenversity Talks. It was fun having both of you here. And फिर से हम कभी किसी और चीज पर बात करेंगे. मगर जो भी नहीं देखा है Scam 1992 जरूर देखिएगा. बहुत मजा आया. And thank you, guys.
Thank you, Deepak bhai. Thanks for having us. Thank you.